I have a hobby. I have muscle cars. I used to race in high school. There was a bunch of us that had, back then it was, there were a handful of us. And we all had, back then a GTO, a Barracuda, a Camaro, a Firebird. They were just, they were out there for $1,000. Everybody seemed to have jobs back then, and we would buy these cars and we'd, make them run and take them to the drag strip. As the kids got older, I just was, I'm going to start buying some cars, I think, and I came across a 69 GTO, and it just kind of went from there. I think mostly I like driving them. I like working on them. That's the thing. My cars, I built all my cars. They're not, I didn't just go out and buy them. I built them. My father was an electrical engineer, and having 6 kids, he always seemed to work 2 jobs. And for a short time, one of them was installing electrical work, wiring houses, garages, things like that. For years, I played with sawdust and knockouts out of electrical boxes and nails. And by the time I was 12 years old, I was putting in plugs and switches, and by the time I was 15, I was bending conduit and pulling wire. The first real job I had when I got my license was I wired a house for a gentleman in Tanglewood in Boardman. Wired the whole house, got inspection, followed through with making the customer happy, hanging their fixtures. And then after that, that particular contractor, who's no longer around, Paul Stebleton, that year, by the end of that year, I wired 30 homes for him. I've learned, how good relationships can be with customers, and how, the customer is always right, I guess, is basically what it comes down to. And I think that's been a key to my longevity with the customers I've had for years.